it's Original Big Rouge here on the Rouge Gaming channel, bringing you another Madden franchise info series video. This time we have a request from the comments asking us to do a video on regression. Now, regression is something that we haven't touched on yet, but we will go through in this video. It's not as long of a video compared to our other ones, but we will touch on as many points as we possibly can to make sure that you guys have all the info you need when you are playing your Madden franchises. So the first thing you need to know is that you will be able to start checking regression the week after the Super Bowl. So this is the re-sign period right after the Super Bowl is played, right before you get into free agency. What you want to do is you want to go to the My Team tile right here, go to player regression, and what you'll start seeing is you'll start seeing players. It'll show you their player card basically, so their age, their height, their weight, their name, their position, and then a breakdown of the attributes that they have regressed. So you can see here, so Jamie Collins, for example, he's 31 years old now. He lost a total of 16 attribute points. So 4 pursuit, 3 tackle, 2 acceleration, 1 strength, etc. and so forth. Now, if you go through, you'll notice that the younger guys lose less points, where the older guys will start to lose more points as they, get older throughout the league. Now, as you go through all of these different teams, you'll also notice that the youngest that players will start regressing is age 28. So when you are in your franchise, when you're playing the season, anybody who is 27 will then start to regress the next season, right? So when you're signing contracts, be aware of that. If you're signing a contract at age 27, you need to know that very first year of his contract, right? Because if he's on a 4-year deal or a 2-year deal or whatever he's on, and that's the last year of his deal is when he's 27, when you sign that contract, if you sign him to a 4-year deal, that's going to be 28, 29, 30, 31. 4 years past what Madden deems as peak or prime time, you are going to regress, right? And it's not necessarily going to be a ton, right? Obviously, the best players in the league are not going to regress as much. Let's see if we can go here to the Packers. I'm sure we're going to see Aaron Rodgers, right? So he's 37 years old. He's still a 90 overall, right? He lost 5 in his throw accuracy short. Throw accuracy medium, he lost 2. Throw on the run 2, so on and so forth. He only lost a total of 13 attribute points at the age of 37, right? So chances are he's going to retire before he actually becomes completely useless in Madden. Some of the other guys you might see, they might lose a little bit less, but even here, right? So Aaron Rodgers loses 13 at age 37, 26 at age 37, and then you have guys who are 28 years old that are only losing 1 and 2. Now, I wasn't able to find information on this year's Madden, but I do know that in previous years, injuries and performance took that was taken into account at regression time. So let's say a quarterback gets injured, he injures his shoulder or his chest or his arm or something like that, something to do with throwing, you might see a little bit more regression towards his throwing stats. Now, if you have an older player, let's say you have a 31-year-old running back and you just killed it, 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, absolutely killed it, you might see less regression. Now, that was in previous Maddens. I cannot 100% confirm that. If you do know that, please let me know in the comments below so that we can get the information to the people. But as of right now, it looks like it's just kind of straight based off of age and position. Most of the time, what you're going to see is you'll see stats based off of their position they start regressing first. So you can see some of these offensive linemen here, they're losing strength, and then their run and pass block stats. Here, Corey Linsley loses some awareness and his pass block stats. Preston Smith, power move, so on and so forth. So they won't be losing just random stats. It will go through and pick the most important stats for that position and regress them accordingly. So you can go through, you can check every team, you can sort by position as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you sort by age or by total regression points. It doesn't even go by overall. It just kind of seems to go in any order it wants here. As you can see, we go from 30 years old and 69 overall to 31 and 79, 29, 79, 30, 65. Doesn't go by name, age, overall, or anything. So you'll have to scroll through and double check your team to make sure that the guys that you want aren't going to be regressing too quickly. But a little point here to note, because they regress in this week, I know where this is a regression video, but we'll touch on this as well. These guys will also take less money during this week. Because not only did they regress, the lower overall means that they'll take less money. So if you haven't offered guys contracts, or if they were too expensive in the regular season and you may not have signed them otherwise, they will take less money in this week. So that's something to take into consideration too, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, shorter video today, not much to go over for regression. Once you go away from this screen, there's no way to go back and really see previous regressions. The closest you get, sorry guys, there's tips and stuff because this is just a franchise I made for this video. When you go to progression history, you will be able to see the regression. But once you go too far into the future, right? Like as you can see, this only goes to week 6. So once you go too far into the future, you won't actually be able to see what the regression was. So if you have a quarterback, you're not going to be able to check what, the last 3 years, what has his regression been? You're just going to have to go with what his overall is and what his stats are and kind of look at that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you again for that suggestion on doing this video. Guys, if you have any other suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If I can think of anything else, I will add it to this list. Otherwise, feel free to come watch me rebuild teams on Twitch. That is Rouge_Gaming on Twitch. I do live franchise rebuilds over there on my streams, 5 to 9 Central. As of right now, this is November 10th. We take Mondays off, but Tuesdays through Sundays, 5 to 9 Central. And we will also be starting a franchise rebuild here on YouTube that you can watch episode by episode. If you guys have any other suggestions or any other information you'd like to know, please leave it down in the comments below. And of course, leave a like and subscribe this video. Likes, of course, help content creators and boost the popularity of videos on YouTube. You know YouTube loves those likes. And until next time, guys, please take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.